Before I start. Make sure everything's working. I haven't logged into the online yet. Just getting the game started. I'm on the S series today, particularly. Okay, let's see. Owen Schwarter's alive. Or was. I don't know if he still is. Just want to make sure everything is working. Game is annoying. He's going into standby. Oh, let me just give it a few seconds. Or I can actually check it. And I am showing live. Make sure I'm working. Audio working? Any audio at all? Got no audio? And I am showing live. Oh yeah, I hear my audio. Having to use the computer. Make sure I'm working. The Xbox connection was crap to crapola today. I think it's working. We'll get ready here in just a second. I hear a dog in that game. I always hear dogs around here. I probably should have just forgot the freaking mic today. We're gonna have to come around. Me not feeling good. I really need my freaking stand. Let's wait and hear what I sound like. I probably should have just forgot the freaking mic today. We're gonna have to come around. Here's my stand. Me not feeling good. Sorry about that, y'all hearing two talking. I really need my freaking stand. Here we go. Now I got my stand, y'all. I got the sound muted on that. I'll get started here in just a... Oh, my leg is hurting so bad today. Keep it propped up. That's another thing I have to worry about with this bullshit. You don't like mean statements, you might as well either tune out or tune me out. But I hope that little freak suffers before he dies. We know who we're talking about here. That little freak. That little freak that spent his whole life injuring people and creating monsters and labs. I hope he suffers before he dies. I hope he's gasping for air on his deathbed. Literally suffering. You little monkey. You little ugly monkey with glasses. No, you little imp. I'm gonna shut up here. I hope he suffers before he dies. I mean, if this had been a regular thing, I'm all for it. It's not. Anybody who knows the history of it knows what it is. And that's not this info. I hope that little freak suffers before he dies. We need Nuremberg 2.0, and he needs a swing. He needs to go for a swing. Or a death shot. That's what he needs. You know they kill you with chemicals now? He needs to die of a shot to the veins. Executed in public for his crimes against humanity. And I'm not naming anybody, so you can't necessarily say I'm talking about a particular version. I haven't named him. We all know who he is. Yeah, you little freak, you know I'm talking about you. You're probably spying on everything. You little piece of garbage. I'm gonna shut up here. I'm gonna get to playing the game. See, I'm still an old-fashioned American.
Hey, I know we ain't chopped it up in a minute, but I got a homie that needs something. And y'all just might make a perfect partnership.
Some people become just so cucks today, they'll cuck to anything. Me, I still think the old-fashioned way. Let's get me a vehicle. Let's get me a vehicle. He'll suffer for eternity when he burns in hell. If he don't repent. I always throw it in there. Little monster. He's ugly too. He looked like a freak, a child molester when he was young. He still looks like an ugly child molester. Little freak. He looks like them creeps that I wanted to stay away from when I was a kid. I ain't gonna tell him what kind of sick freak that freak's into. Just imagine what kind of freaky bullshit that little piece of trash is into. Little piece of filth. He needs to be strapped in one of his laboratories and I'm gonna shut up there. And he'd be the subject of the testers. You know I'm feeling good when I'm ranting. Actually, I'm not feeling as good today as I was yesterday. Oh, I'm so mean. Actually, you're not. It's never mean to sit back and want serial killers and psychopaths to get what they deserve. That's never mean. Because that is what he is. He's a psychopath. He's he was bullied around when he was young, and he grew up and he decided he's gonna get even there, right? See, my daddy, it made him tough. He was a little man too. This little schmuck decided he was just going to get even with everybody. And he joined science to try to learn how to kill people. He particularly became a scientist so he could learn to kill people. Ugly little devil. And I'm going to quit because I probably need to focus more on getting better. But vengeance is always a big part of my... That's a part of my recovery. When people harm me, that's always the biggest part of getting it out, so I don't have to be angry. Is ranting it out, or I'll write a song about it. I need to write some songs. Imagine the songs I could write about that little freak right now. See, that's how I get it out of my system. I rant it out. Some people goes out and does crazy stuff. Me, I just... Like Marilyn Manson said one time, he just writes his stuff out in a song. But when somebody harms me, it's just my natural response to want to fight back. That's my natural response. I'm not a cuck. I'm not a rollover. And I hear a schmuck outside. Just imagine if I was on the road. You can't do that in real life. When you get killed too, you get in trouble. If you do what Christine did in real life, you'd be in trouble. She missed the customs. She missed the customs. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you couldn't do what Christine does in real life. You'd be in trouble or dead. Dead or trouble. Dead or in jail. Death, jail, rock and roll.
Here for the magic touch?
Death, jail, rock and roll. Boy, she tore that off pieces. Look at it. There ain't nothing left.
That should do the trick.
I'll sell it though. Did she sell it? I can't read today. And she sold it. She made her some money. Made her some money off a stolen vehicle. Now she got to steal her another vehicle to have somewhere to drive. Okay, we're going to get back to that. We're going to get to having fun. I've read it enough for today. I just had 2 weeks of hell. I had to get it out. And like I said, I normally don't get mad at a sickness. But when somebody deliberately makes something, that's going to make me mad. Of course, he did the same thing. He probably did the same thing with AIDS. Did y'all ever hear the stories of how AIDS was done? I'd be willing to bet he was a part of that. I know he was messed up in the treatment. They deleted 70 of Joe Rogan's podcasts, according to what I'm reading. Over. These old, washed up, that have sold their souls to, you know, I know at the end of the day, the rock stars, you heard the stories, they were just there for the drugs or whatever. But one of the biggest moments in my mind was the Moscow Music Peace Festival, because it was celebrating communism falling. And it's always been one of those little moments in my mind in rock and roll history. And now you got all these rock stars that have sold their catalogs too, by the way, begging for censorship. It's the worst thing I've ever witnessed in my life. Begging. I mean, I don't care if you disagree with a person or not, or agree with them. You should be able to sit there and listen to something and say, that's bullshit. I don't agree with that. Or you could be able to say, yeah, keep speaking, man. You're saying exactly what I'm thinking. You should always have that right. And if somebody gets out here and takes what anything said on a radio show or a podcast, and they don't check it out, and they just go along with whatever they're telling them, well, that person done the stupidity to themselves. Nobody misled them into anything. First of all, you ought to know better to just listen to everything in here, believe everything you hear to begin with. I'm going to tell you, because of the way I grew up and the situations that I was put in particular with this local school board down here, these local schools, I don't trust nothing. And when we found out years ago what all that bitch lied about, she literally told lies. That bitch put down lies on my father. We found out about it when we was getting our disabilities. That bitch was a liar. I don't trust anything anybody does, because I grew up with that. That ravaging bitch trying to take me out of my home. Because I wouldn't just go alone. You know, I never did go alone. I didn't go alone when I was a kid. I've always been like this. And they couldn't unhandle me. So she tried to take me out of my home. And then when she couldn't get me, the conniving bitch went after my younger sister. Because I grew up and got out of her hands. And boy, that last time I toyed with them. You see, they didn't think I would know. And I went in that office just like I did every morning before when they took the reps. How they gonna get the courts, take me out of my home. I sat and listened to that woman. It wasn't her. She didn't work at the high school. But one last time I listened, I thought, well, I'm never gonna hear this lecture again. So I'm gonna make it good. I sat there and I sat and watched the clock. I waited. I swear she was sitting there rattling for 10 minutes. And finally I said, well, have you forgot one thing? She said, what? I said, look down at your paper. I said, just look at my birth date. I'm out of your jurisdiction, woman. And I laughed. She said, well, you know. She changed her tune real quick. She was real threatening. I mean, she was really, we're going at you. We're going to get you this time. But then a couple months later, my sister took a sickness. She took a bad flu, and like they never got over it. Well, during that time, after I did what I did, they went after her and started trying to take her out of the home. Just because I got even with them. I sat there and I listened to her. Skid Row had a good song about that, Riot Act. I listened to her Riot Act one more time. And I let her know, I said, but one woman, one thing. And that's how I said it. Look down at your paper. Look at my age. I turned 16 that year. And at 16, they could no longer bite you. But I did listen to it. I wanted to hear it one more time. I thought I can tell by her face she's going to start it in about the courts and about how they're going to take me out of my home and all that bullshit. And then she changed her tune real quick. Well, I did homeschool. I never did go back there. I hated those freaking people. They harassed me the whole time I was in school. Ooh, hello. Just had to make her crash. She got hit by a car. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I need to find a mission to do. To just ride around doing nothing. Let's see if I can find some mission to do. Oh,
Sometimes I need a good laugh, so I go to the split sides and see some stand-ups because they cheer me up.
Ah, nuts.
to die? I guess she's a serial killer again. Serial killer. Serial killer. Serial killer. Serial killer. You know something? The perfect teaming up with this game was Dr. Dre joining it. You know, I started, even before I knew he was coming into it, I started singing Snoop, and I'm thinking he's the perfect. I mean, he probably should be the mastermind criminal of these games. Really, probably he should be. That would be badass. Imagine him being the mastermind criminal. You know, his albums, he was always, he's the guy you didn't want to mess with. Who's the man with the master plan? I break some off, yeah. Yeah, Dr. Dre should be the mastermind in this game. When they make 6, they ought to somehow bring him into the story. And he'll be the mastermind. The master. He's always one of my favorite rappers. Some of the, well, there's lyrics out there I think that some might be worse. They were bad lyrically, you know, like You know, I think he's just telling how it was on the streets. That's my perspective. Instead of some people that say it's a bad influence, I think it's more he was just telling how it was. Bum, 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 bum. I'm done the doors there. What the hell is that? He's flipped. He's flipped. I don't know, it may depend. It may depend on whether, like, say if it really inspired somebody to be bad, that would be one thing. But I'm not sure that's good to. Yeah, I think about things like that even when I'm creating songs. I think, could what I'm doing hurt things? I sometimes give thought to that. Like sometimes I'll get carried away and I'll be writing some bad song, and I'll think, well, should I put this out here? Oh, hold on just a second. I gotta fix my pillow.
You piece of... No, why?
That was funny. He's lucky. I was gonna get his car. I was fixing my pillow and I was just getting my headset back on. She made it to her bar. Her dig that's always empty. But still no missions. Haven't accomplished anything. They just either renting or riding around or talking. Or yabbling. Probably shouldn't be yabbling so much. I don't know if that'd be stressful on you with this or not. I don't know. This has been the weirdest thing ever. But don't believe the hype about it being just a code. It might be for some people, but if you got any of those problems they got listed, it's hell. It's a nightmare. It's not just a code. Wasn't for me anyway. It's been strange. First week was like a code. Indeed, it was more just like an allergy. Sore throat, runny nose. I got that second week, the tiredness, and I wasn't talking about. I was sort of tired the first week. I remember I slept several days. But I figured, you see, right before I even took it, I wasn't sleeping to begin with. I hope I wrote down all my stuff, because I have everything I was working on those 2 weeks. It's like it's been a distant, faded memory. Like I was making notes and trying to make beats for a new album. And everything I did. Right now I couldn't even tell you where I saved my beat. But I just had to put everything down and not even get my computer out. Today is the first day it has been out. Wow. It was the last time I logged off of it. I think it was the day I got the PlayStation. So I'll have to start all over on all that stuff. I hope I made notes of my lyrics and stuff, that kind of thing. Should I make her do something really badass, like get drunk or something? You know me, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. But she's just a freaking video game character, so. Let's get her a beer. I don't know if I'll get her drunk. I'll get her. We'll get her a beer.
There you are.
Okay, she got her a beer. Got the leather on tonight. I don't know if anybody can hear me. I'm talking so low. Let's try not to strain myself too much. I've always been crazy, but it's kept me from going insane. Beautiful lady, you understand
Keep careful.
the chances you're taking.
This town
I've always been crazy. Can't think of the lyrics for some reason. 1 foot over the line. She got her another car. Beautiful lady. I know the lyrics are on my brain. One of my favorite songs. My daddy would always play Waylon Jennings. You know, he was supposed to be on the plane ride that killed Big Viper and Richie Valens and Buddy Holly. He didn't get on it. He was left off. And he was actually mad at him at the time. He was the one that got the coin toss to live. You know, that's so spooky when you think of that. The coin toss to live. And he thought he was being left out in the cold. But it was the coin toss to live. In other words, the one who lost that flip was going to be the one that lived. In the paranormal world, that makes a horrible and tragic but great story, but that's a good rock and roll tale, but it's not so good, you know what I'm saying? Because that meant whoever lost that coin was going to be the one that got to live, and even though it seemed like it was in other words, it seemed like that person has been left in the cold. That person got to live on, and then they died on that day. You see, even though he lost, he won. Oh, Dinah. Oh, Dinah. Favorite song, though, is another song. I can't tell you what it is right now. I'd have to hear it. But I had another song I like from him. And I like that one too, but... And... Let's see how it goes. I'm trying to think of it. Because I think it's on my record in there. Whoa! I failed. I always fail. I always fail, y'all. What was that song? It's not that one about dancing. Let's see. I can't tell y'all because I can't think of it right now. I'd have to actually hear it. You're mine. That's it. We will always be together. That's it. Just like the Always Been Crazy, I can't think of the lyric. You're mine. We belong together. I'll go listen to it later today. I'll find it. That was my favorite. For eternity. There we go. There I go, being me. Tormenting some poor NPC. Tormenting some poor NPC. I like when they just stand around. That's what prompts me to do it. When they stand there just looking at you. Oh boy! It's the car that started it all. Oh, one similar. One similar. She grabbed the door and shut it. He's finally got her a cherry red car. Be Christine. I ain't had one of them in a while. Oh Lord, did you see that one? I hadn't seen the movie Christine in a really long time. I need to get out and watch it or find it. You're mine, we belong together for eternity. Oh, she's spinning off the road. I can't stop her from spinning. Found her schmuck on a motorcycle. Oh, my foot. I may have to quit for a while. Or do something to aggravate this crap. You know, you have to get up every once in a while. She tore the bread up. I was gonna run over that person backwards. Now get your fat booty out of the way. I was going for the buzz. Yeah, I didn't get no mission to accomplish today. don't think I feel like playing anymore, so I'll probably quit for now. Just oblivious to the world. She sure is tall. Look how tall she is. Good. More paramedics. I see her car up there. It's still in front of the bus. She's got the buzz. She's got the buzz. She's got the buzz. It failed again, but at least I done it with the buzz. Oh, I can't see. Here we go. Now I can see. On my foot. Ooh. Probably gonna have to get up here in a minute. Walk around. I've got it propped up the best I can. She's near the strip club. You know, I sometimes go in there and toss the money and leave. And she gets off the bus. Nice.
Excuse yourself right now. You still owe me a drink.
You didn't get too far, did you? Scared you, didn't I? She's already in trouble anyway.
You sucker!
What the fight? What the fight? I like the ones that fight. I like them better than the ones that run.
You're a boring shit.
You're fine. And she's down. She's down. I don't know if she's got any bullets. No, she ain't got none. She ain't got none, but he got up. That looks always badass when she's got that thing. Oh, Lordy. Oh, ball! Oh, no, then. Thank God. Thank God it didn't fall. I don't know if she got any bullets. I ain't gonna waste them, those. I'm not gonna use them for anything. I just got it out so it looks badass for running with it. Gotta call the sheriff. The only time you don't ever want to see that is in real life. If it's a movie or a game, that's one thing. If you see that in real life, you're thinking, what the hell is going on? He's losing money.
Yo, girl, I saw your post on lighting day. You're a real jerk. Oh, Lord.
Oh, well, boy, did she hit the jackpot. Boy, did she hit the jackpot. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. American woman, stay away from me. American woman, let me be. She got killed. She got killed. Go Tipper.
Thanks for your business. Our car's on its way.
Oh, I wish there was more time in the day. I know.
Is that her car? Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's her car. Oh, my leg. Ooh. Let's get up here.
Where to exactly?
I'm facing the end. I'll let her tilt, and we're gonna get out of here. And I will see y'all later.
Sure, if you'll pay extra.
Try to get back on with some more Spider-Man if I feel like it later with the PS5. I'd also noticed that Fortnite had downloaded. I'd put it on that first night. So I've got 3 games installed on it now, I think. Maybe 4. Oh, my leg. Ooh. Boy, 7 traffic.
Here you go. Have a good one.
Cause I'm running in the night or a day.
I'll rock any color I want. Where them bitches are you shitting me? Most definitely. Some call it beating dumb people.
Over there, give some money away.
I'm about to rush your ass up, bitch. I wasn't stepping home.
Let her give some money away and then we'll get it.
You like this?
See that shit?
I know when much I've been on
Damn,
that.
baby. How much just to play with your titties? Yeah, tomorrow's my weekly Hornets trip. Hell yeah.
That's how I decided to go out today. Let's see which way out is. There we go. And I'll see y'all later. That was really short. Okay.
Ooh, wait.